How you doing? This isn't gonna be my normal video today. Actually, I was sitting around, me and one of my boys were sitting around last night talking about wrestling and bullshit like that because we both watched for a long, long time. And I'm a huge wrestling fan. We were talking about. I asked him. I said, okay, I want your top 10 wrestlers of all time. You're just not like who do you think is like the best ever, just like your personal favorites. I'll run them from 10. I'll run from 10 to 1. Then I'll give you mine if you're interested. If not, just watch it anyway and listen. Disagree, agree with me. This is what I want. He gave his number 10 Triple H, 9 Chris Benoit, 8 Shane Douglas, 7 Ric Flair, 6 Bret Hart, 5 Scotty Steiner. Hey, he's from Michigan. He had to have him on there. He said 4 Hulk Hogan, both sides, the NWO and the Hulkster. Sting, number 3. 2, Stone Cold. Number 1, The Rock. Alright, this is my 10. Starting at number 10, the founder, Funk You, Terry Funk. 9, Sabu. 8, Batista. With the hat. It's a little Batista hat I bought down when I went to a SmackDown in Saginaw. 7, Taz. 6, Chris Jericho. Pretty much the Y2J character from WWE, WWF. I didn't really like him, the crybaby act in WCW, but I still liked him as a wrestler, and he was cool in ECW too. 5, the original gangster, New Jack, just because I've never seen anybody hit anybody else in the nuts with a vacuum cleaner during a wrestling match. Number 4, Ric Flair, just because he's a legend, and it was cool to get to see him. I sat front row to Raw in Grand Rapids like 3 years ago. I got to see him. Actually, it was 3 or 4 because it was still Evolution, so it was kind of cool. Number 3, this is going to sound weird, Perry Saturn, because I used to like to watch him work. He was a hell of a wrestler. I liked him, his crazy ass gimmicks. They made him like Moppy. I thought it was hilarious. 2, Kevin Nash, another Michigan guy. And he was just the shit. The jackknife powerbomb to me is like one of the most devastating moves ever. I don't care what anybody says. If you don't like it, fuck it, I don't care. It was a great movie. Number 1, Stone Cold, just for obvious reasons. Total improv on the microphone every time he was in the ring, and still to this day, he's one of the great to see him come back into a ring. We did tag teams. My boy Jason's, he had 5 Edge and Christian, 4 Van Damme and Sabu, 3 the Road Warriors, which is kind of funny. Besides, 2 the Dudley Boys, and 1 the Outsiders. We had 3 of them that were the same. I have Chronic, number 5. Brian Adams, Brian Clark. Really sad to hear Brian Adams died because I was hoping to see them 2 back in the ring together sometime, somewhere, eventually. Number 4, the Dudleys from ECW days. Number 3, same as his, Road Warriors. Number 2, the Steiners from the early 90s, late 80s. Number 1, the Outsiders. Scott Hall and Kevin Nash, 2 of my favorite wrestlers ever. Then we had the factions. We've just kind of combined this because we agreed on a couple of them, and a couple of them didn't. But we'll start with number 5, the Triple Threat from ECW. The original Triple Threat, Candido, Bigelow, and Douglas. Number 4 was mine completely, WCW. Everybody's going to laugh at this, but I was the Dark Carnival with Vampiro and ICP. Absolutely, absolutely, I'm a huge ICP fan, have been for years. Number 3, the Hart Foundation from WWE. WWF, Bret Hart, Owen Hart, Jimmy Anvil, and British Bulldog. Number 2, the NWO, the original NWO, Nash, Hall, and Hogan. Number 1, the original 4 Horsemen, Arnold, Tully, and Rick. And that's what I got for you today. I will say it's an NFL Sunday I'm watching right now. I'm disappointed in Tennessee for not playing a little bit better against the Colts, but that's alright. We got the 1-0 Lions against the 1-0 Vikings today, so let's go Lions. Hey, it's been great. Hit me back with a response to this. If anybody has, I want to hear what your opinions are, because I'm always giving you mine. So, and I want you guys from now on, I want requests on what we want the videos. What do you want me to talk about? What do you want me to bitch about? What do you want me to rant about? Anything. Just let me know. This is just a sample. I can do this shit all day. I have a lot of spare time. So, hit me back. All right. Go Lions.